So now we are ready to launch a campaign on Traffic Stars.
Yep. Before launching the campaign, I would like to say a couple words about native ads and strategies I use for running traffic. First of all, why native ads on Traffic Stars? This format exists on Traffic Stars only for 1 year. It's a pretty new format for adult websites, and it looks like the organic part of the website. As I said before, exactly. The most of users, they cannot recognize that it is an advertisement. They just think that it's a video they can watch, they can click and watch. They click, they go to the pre-lender or to the offer. There is still no high competition in this field. It's a good point too. User still doesn't have this so-called banner blindness. Relatively good price. It's not as expensive and mostly cheaper than the other types of traffic.
Let's enumerate all the advantages. So it's relatively cheap.
Yep.
Users have not developed banner blindness.
Yep.
So it has been introduced only recently, and so it's not that competitive.
Yeah, that's true. The only disadvantage I would like to mention, but it's a disadvantage for me, it's my subjective opinion, the volumes of traffic. When I started scaling up, I could buy the traffic maximum for $1,500 per day.
So you mean that traffic volumes are rather low for you personally, at least?
Yep, for me personally, if you
So you wanted to scale up in terms of traffic volumes, but it wasn't possible.
Yeah, it wasn't possible. The traffic has a pretty good quality, no competition, and a lot of good points, but you cannot buy huge volumes of traffic. There are, if we talk about the strategies, I would mention that there are 2 strategies of running adult native traffic.
2 strategies.
Yes,
guys.
First one is pretty good for those affiliates who have big budgets and want to get fast stats. The main points of that budget is the maximum wide audience, and then step by step you are figuring out and and searching for the flows.
So as broad audience targeting as possible.
Yes, in this case you will spend a lot for tests, but you will get a fast data which you can use for working. The second strategy, I personally use the second strategy, is a very narrow targeting. It's pretty good for the newbies or for the affiliates who start working with this
you don't
niche.
Want to spend a lot of money on testing.
Yes, in this case you don't spend a lot for testing, and you hit the audience. You find your own
right audience, your target audience.
As an example,
and how do you find the right audience? How do you know that this is the audience that you should target? What does it depend on?
It's about testing. It's about testing, and on Traffic Stars, you can target by the categories.
By audience categories.
Audience categories, like
what do you mean?
Mature, gays,
ebony,
lesbians, tattoos, ebonies, whatever. For example, you want to make a narrow targeted campaign, and you target on gays and
you're promoting
ebonies.
some gay dating service.
At the same time, you can go to your affiliate manager and ask for the proper offers, because they have also offers by the categories. You can match those offers and categories and hit your audience. You will have a narrow targeted campaigns, and it will make a profit for you.
So you have, for instance, you have traffic from some tier 1 geo, and you want to promote a gay dating service, and you just ask your manager for some recommendations on what offer to choose.
Yeah, that's true. Based on my own experience in tier 1 countries, the mature and gay have the best performance. I ran a lot of different categories, and
in terms of conversions and sales.
Yes. The best performance I had was on gay and mature. Also, I mentioned before, I do suggest for the newbies and people who started in this niche to start with the premium traffic. It's way much easier to get green numbers and to get conversions working with premium traffic. And then when you feel that you're prepared, that you experienced enough and you want to scale up,
enough data and you can scale up to some other
you
publishers.
can connect other publishers and run traffic on them and get more and more conversions and scale up finally. But I suggest to do that only when you feel experienced enough.
If you're not a newbie.
Okay.
You have some affiliate experience under your belt.
Yeah. Now let's create a campaign. I already said about the dashboard of Traffic Star. Now I'm gonna show how I create the campaigns. Friendly. Yes. 1 second. First of all, we go to the tab Create Campaigns. Here we also see the several tabs. First of all,
choose a campaign name.
Yes, I would suggest you to be consistent with the campaign name, because after launching a lot of split tests, finally you will have hundreds of campaigns in your administrative panel. So your name of the campaign must be very consistent.
Precisely reflect the offer, your landing page. Okay, the audience that you're targeting.
Yeah, let's say I'm planning to launch the campaign on United Kingdom.
United Kingdom, gay,
mobile
traffic,
and
iOS.
Android.
Android, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Here we can see the categories. Let's look for gays. Okay, gay. I include gay. It means that my ads will be shown only for the people who are looking for the gay videos. The rest of categories are excluded. Then we go to format, native format,
native ads,
countries, United Kingdom.
Okay.
The next step is targeting languages. We are targeting for United Kingdom. Of course, we're targeting by English language.
English language.
For sure. Devices. We have 3 types: desktop, mobile, and tablet.
And we have decided to target mobile users.
I said it's my subjective opinion, but for me, it's much easier to convert mobile traffic. So I run mostly.
Why is it so?
There are a lot of facts which affect. I mean, the desktop has the same conversion rate, and desktop works pretty well too. But it's just as I said, it's just my subjective opinion. I prefer to run mobile traffic. Okay.
I see.
Operating systems. We decided to target for Android
users.
So our ads will be shown to only Android users on mobile devices. That's all. Browsers, all. Carriers, all. And after running some volumes of traffic, we can start optimizing our campaigns by browsers, carriers,
and
any
different
types.
Browsers or carriers.
But at the very beginning, we need to get some stats to understand what's going on with our traffic. So
statistical information first, and then put all the other options to a split test.
Same about day parting and start day, so we can
no
optimize
time targeting at this stage.
Yes, after running some volumes of traffic, we will be able to see the parts of day which have the best
conversion rate.
Best conversion rate, but the best performance. But till now, we need to get stats, so we just skip it. Audience. As I said before, I suggest to run Prime.
Prime. Okay.
Yes, here and at the very top position, we can see the X hamster. We just added, and pricing. The next step is pricing, which is the CPMV model. As Valeria said before, CPMV model is the CPM model where
So the user has to see at least 30% of the actual banner before it can qualify as a conversion.
Here we can see the top CPMV, top bid and minimum bid. I would suggest to be somewhere in between, because for top bid, of course, we will get the most volumes of traffic, but it's a testing period. We don't need all traffic, and we don't need to spend all our budgets. For $0.01, we won't get
0.1
decent volume of traffic. So I would
So
let's
you need
say it will be $1.
you need more traffic volumes to actually start accumulating the necessary data.
Yep. Next step is a dynamic model. It's a smart decision which allows to distribute your traffic for the best prices between the audience.
It's again based on some smart algorithm.
Yes.
Okay.
Daily budget, it depends on you. I would say $50.
$50.
Yep.
And what was your average daily budget when you were running dating
it
campaigns?
depends. It's hard to say. It depends on the quantity of campaigns, performance, etc. Okay, the next step is ads. Here we upload our creatives. I will talk about the creatives a little bit later on the example of our existing campaign.
You will show us the examples of some best converting creatives.
Yep, and notes here. Notes is just for your own purposes, whatever. Here we save the campaign.
Skip the stage.
Here we save the campaign, and now I'm going to show you the example of making a split test. For example, this campaign goes to pending.
So we are going to launch some split tests.
This campaign goes to pending for approval from the manager.
It has to pass moderation.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, that's what I'm doing. I just cloned the campaign. Here I have the same campaign.
You will probably change the settings a little bit.
Yep. 1 second. Before I targeted on Android traffic, now I'm going to target on iOS traffic. So we leave all the same adjustments. I just go to the targeting and change Android to iOS. You can do the same steps with targeting in all fields like language, mobile,
countries,
desktop, browsers, whatever. I'm just showing you the example of the split test of 2 campaigns. So I'm saving it now.
And you can create as many split tests as you like.
Yep. Now both of those campaigns, they are in pending. So we are waiting for the approval of the manager. Okay. The next step, I'm going to talk to you about the creatives. In my opinion, creatives are one of the most important part of our campaigns.
Because
the first and important thing,
of your users.
The first and the
audience.
important thing is that the creative must be consistent. If you run the major offer,
so it has to display some mature woman.
Yeah, same about gay, lesbians, tattoos, any categories we pick up, the creative must be consistent. Let me show you the examples of our creatives on the real existing campaigns. For example, let's pick up the time period from the 1st of April to the 1st of November.
So the best converting creatives from April to November inclusive. Okay.
Yep. Like those half year I ran the traffic and I'm talking about now. Okay, let's shape them by costs.
And by performance probably.
Yes. Here are the campaigns we spent the most. For the campaigns on Xhamster, Mixed Geos, I spent like $16,000, and here is the Great Britain, the second one. Let's take a look at the Great Britain.
So creatives that you used in your UK campaign.
Yep, we go to the creatives directly.
So here are the best performing creatives conversion-wise.
No, not the best performing, just all creatives.
All creatives in total. Okay.
You can see how many creatives I put to the split test. Like here are tons of them. And after running,
tested out all of them.
Yes, and after running some volumes of traffic, I figure out the best performing creatives based on eCPA and amounts of leads and CTR.
So CTR, number of leads, CPM.
Yes.
Okay.
Here is the macros. Right now I'm talking about this creative. Finally, after the test, it's appeared that this creative has the best performance. Here we can see the macro.
A face.
Yes, here we can see the macros, which puts your name of your city to the.
So it automatically fills in the name of your city, of
yes.
the city where your users, where your audience lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
We analyzed the eCPA, CTR of the creative and figure out the list of several creatives which have the best performance, and switched off the rest of creatives and ran all our traffic exactly to those creatives. Here you can see on the example that I got 1,715 leads on this creative.
Oh, more than 1,000 leads.
So eCPM was 2.4, which is a pretty good result. The CTR was 0.14. So yeah, that's the real example how it works.
Not bad at all.
I would suggest, like, if you work with tier 1 countries in terms of dating vertical, I would suggest you several life hacks based on my own experience. First of all, the best performance have the creatives with mature women in those countries. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It is
it
what
just works.
Yeah, it just works. Another important thing is that put the photos of real women, not the models, not the superstars or whatever. If you put
some perfectly shaped girls,
yes, if you put to a split test the creator with a perfectly shaped model and just a real woman like here, you will see that the creator with a real woman has way much better performance for sure, and CTR will be way much better. Yep. So
another tip from Stan would be to
I just lost my thought for a little bit. Actually, I'm done with the tip of creatives. One more suggestion here: tests. Just put as much creatives on test as possible. Run some volumes of traffic. Figure out the best based on eCPA, CTR, and amount of leads, and just switch and just
optimize your campaign.
Yes, switch all your traffic to the best conforming creatives. That's everything I can suggest you here. Native traffic is a very, as I said before, it looks like a very organic part of the website. That's why it still works good, and that's why the most of users think that it's a video and then click it and it converts. Based on my experience, the most important thing I would suggest to affiliates is to test as much campaigns, approaches, angles, creatives, geos, offers as possible.
And probably all targeting settings.
You should never estimate the audience based on your own life experience and on your own mentality.
Yep, some preconceived notions.
Yes. And you should never do that. The professional affiliate marketer always bases his campaigns on the stats, on the tests. Yeah, so just test, guys. Test as much as you can, and finally you will get results. And one more important thing, I would suggest you to work only with the trusted partners, such as I do. I work with TopOffers, Profit Social, and Traffic Stars.
Such as the partners of our today's workshop.
Trusted partners with proven quality of traffic, with proven offers, good payouts is one of the keys to your success. So right now I'm done with the practical part of our workshop. So
you have shared some valuable tips and tricks. And now I think some more questions from our audience. And I guess we have only one question left. It is pretty simple, but very interesting. So the question is it possible now to work alone, or is it better to start working with a team?
It depends. First of all, it depends on the type of traffic. If we talk about the Facebook or Google AdWords, those complicated types of traffic,
difficult to figure
I would definitely suggest to start working with a team, because there are a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. So it's better to share the responsibilities between the members of the team to make whole the working flow way much more efficient. If we talk about the native adult traffic, it's still possible, in my opinion, it's still possible to work alone. Of course, working in team, you will make all the processes much more efficient and faster.
Probably you will be able to maintain your cash flow more easy.
Yeah, but it depends on you if you want to build the team or a lot of factors. So yeah, it's still possible to work alone with native adult traffic too.
Okay, well, we have some other questions, and I think they are also very interesting. So the second question is, what is your best ROI? What is the best ROI that you have seen when you were running your campaigns?
If we are talking about all campaigns I have been running, I saw huge ROIs around like 300%, 400%. Like
oh gosh!
It doesn't. I didn't have this ROI for months or even for weeks. It could happen one day, you know, or just a part of the day.
In the long run.
Yeah. If we talk about about the campaigns I was talking about during the workshop about the dating offers during that half year, the average ROI was between 30 and 50%. When you have a good amounts, if you have a good volumes of traffic, it sounds like a good number. Yep.
Okay.
30-50% was pretty good for me.
So thank you for this information. And now, guys, I think it will be our last question because we are running out of time. And so, the guy has asked you to tell us more about SmartLink. So is it possible to set up offers or probably geos, or does everything work fully automatically? Is it fully automated, or you can just set up something?
You can choose the geo you want to run your traffic and so you just contact your, okay, let's say I want to run Germany, mature category, of course it's adult offer with some JavaScripts on my lenders. So I just contact my affiliate manager, give him all the information. He gives me the smart link, and after that, after I launch the traffic, all the processes, they happen automatically. That's all. So yeah, that's why it's called SmartLink actually.
Well, okay. So thank you guys very much for your questions. They proved to be pretty interesting. So let us conclude, because that's it for our workshop on native traffic monetization today. We have covered both some theoretical aspects of running native traffic, native ads, and we have also dealt with practice, because we have launched a campaign together on Traffic Stars, and we do hope that this workshop will come in handy for you and that you will get to know lots of interesting information, and that in the future you will be able to put this information, to put this knowledge to practice and actually start making money and just increase your ROI to some unspeakable heights and be super successful. So what can you say to our audience?
Actually, everything I could say, I already said.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing is that, like, just work with trusted partners. Be consistent. Consistent and persistent for sure. Test, and you will get the success. Under the video, you can find the links on our partners for TopOffers, Profit Social, and Traffic Stars. You can sign up there. And the only thing I can say here, thank you for your attention. It was a pleasure for me to hold this workshop today.
Thanks a lot. Yep, it was a pleasure for us to be hosting this workshop.
Yeah, wish you the best luck, green numbers, and good ROI.
Okay, sure. So, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and
put some likes.
And join our channels on Telegram. We post a lot of interesting articles on all things affiliate marketing, and we hope that you will find something that will be interesting to you personally. So, thanks you guys.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.